Hello, I'm Harry FleuTV, I'm a member of Sneeze and Have To, and today I'm going to review Minecraft Creepypasta Roleplay Season 2. Now, after Season 1 of Minecraft Creepypasta Roleplay, Cory, Nick, and Tommy wake up in a different room in the mansion, and they have to try and escape. And they read stories to pass the time, like in the first season. Now, what I liked about this series in general, is that in, Candle Cove, there were nods, in the Candle Cove story that Cory read, there were nods to the Russian sleep experiment. So that got me thinking that maybe Minecraft Creepypasta was, maybe the events weren't just stories, maybe they were just real. Maybe they were real too. Because, in the first season, Ashley appeared way before Cory read hers and Slenderman's story. And that dog that follows Slenderman around just happened to be Smile Dog. So maybe there are connections to these stories. And I like how in the Kiki Kobe story, Newscape Pro merged the Kiki Kobe story with No End House. And although Cory didn't read No End House, he experienced it, so the mansion was like the No End House. Because he, Nick and Tommy had to go into the different rooms and find the way out of the mansion. And I like the twist where it turns out Cory and his friends didn't escape from the mansion. So that was quite cool. It was a bit like in the actual story. So Cory was experiencing the real No End House story without even knowing it. Now, there isn't much to say about this series in Season 2 because there's only 3 episodes. There's legit only 3 episodes of Season 2, so there's not really anything else to say about it. But I like that in the Kiki Kobe story, it's revealed that Slenderman caused the crash Kiki Kobe had at the beginning. Slenderman caused the crash that Kobe experienced and was in the beginning of his story with Lyra. So that was quite clever to add him as the cause of the accident that ended up making Kobe work for Slenderman. And the Smile Dog was also in the Kiki Kobe story, so that was kind of cool. So that's another reason why I think these stories are connected. Not in a cinematic way, like Zombie the Studios, but they could somehow be connected. I'll get to that when I review Season 6. But again, there isn't much to say about this season. There was legit only 3 episodes, and I like the Russian sleep experiment. I thought that was quite cool for Cory to read. I didn't like how, I haven't read the original story, but I don't think there was anything different in there. Like how Newscape Pro had something different in the Jeff the Killer story when Cory read that, and the Rake story, which was completely different, and he might possibly been an SCP in that story. And I kind of wish that Newscape Pro would do something different with the Russian sleep experiment, because I like that story. Like, normally the studios, they kept the same similar plot from the original story in Creepypasta Film 7, but they did something different with it, especially towards the end, where in the Newscape Pro version, it's basically the same thing. Like, I like it when Newscape Pro has twists to these stories and adds something new to them. Like the Jeff story, which I can kind of guess that it was taken from Jeffrey Keaton's story, like I said in the last Creepypasta review. Because you've got Lou and Jeff who both have black hair, like Jeff and David in The True Story of Jeff the Killer by Mr. Betty Kruger. And though it's never really explained, Jeff sees his killer persona everywhere, like in the Jeffrey Keaton's universe when Jeff got those voices in his head and he kept seeing himself as a killer everywhere, especially after he did that drawing of himself with the big Chelsea grin we all know and love. And I like the little twist at the end where it might be a spoiler, but I guess some of us could kind of guess that that Nick wasn't really Nick, but I'll get to that in the next season. But it literally says that at the end of season 2 that Nick isn't himself, like it isn't really Nick. I like the little funny fourth wall break too when Ashley asks the Smile Dog and the Slender Man how long it would take before Cory and Tommy figure out that Nick isn't really Nick. And Smile Dog blatantly says that they probably won't figure it out till next year, which I kind of find funny. I don't know whether that was intentional, like that was just a little fourth wall breach, or whether it was just Smile Dog's guess. But I'd take door number 2 or door number 1 because it's hard to tell how long Cory is in that mansion for throughout the series. But that's all I have to say about Creepypasta Minecraft Roleplay Season 2. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm FleuTV, remember, so you don't have to.